Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, welcome to my birthday party. Yeah. So I'm really happy to have you today on this leadership training, and we are going to do amazing things. Yes, it's my birthday. So we will be talking about rise and rebuild, a new beginning. So also a new beginning for all of you who want to become a successful leader. Because we cannot grow in leadership if we don't follow the right steps. So we will be teaching about that today during this leadership training. And actually, before we go there, as always, I want to ask you guys from where you are plugging in. From which country are you plugging in right now? Just let me know in the chat. And in the meantime, I will say, as always, we are going to do this in an interactive way. So I request your participation. And I see Ghana, I see Hong Kong, I see South Africa, I see United Kingdom. Me, myself, I'm in Dubai. Let me hear from you guys. I see the happy birthdays coming in. New South Wales, Australia. All the way from Namibia, South Africa, Philippines, Nigeria, South Africa, Papua New Guinea. You see, it's amazing, it's powerful. We are presented all over the world. And that's Italy, Belgium. Come on, more countries to come? We are all over the world. And we are growing. We are growing. Guys, before we start with the leadership training, we have something very exciting, something very important. And for those who were attending the ALG Goal yesterday about UNX exchange, well, it will be a huge success. It was launched yesterday. And actually, I was told by the business development director, he will be also with us in a few minutes, that they expected a certain number of people joining in, plugging in, logging in into UNX Exchange, and they were thinking, well, maybe 65,000 people will log in at the same time. Well, many of you have seen that there was no possibility to log in. Why? Because it was not 65,000 people logging in at the same time, but 650,000 people trying to log in at the same time. So they had to improve their server capacity, and I think they did. And that the renewed login was about 1 hour ago. Hopefully it worked, but maybe our first guest speaker can tell more about that. And yes, we have guest speakers today. Raj will be joining in later, but we have here the head of ecosystem. And she can tell you everything about UNX, about Corebit, about the combination, about the future, about what to do and what not to do. So let me introduce to you. She is right beside me. I will step a little bit aside. This is Regina, head of ecosystem. And well, thank you, Regina, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Eddie. And thank you everyone who have joined this call. I am Regina, head of ecosystem here at C1, taking care of all products within C-Link, be it our C-Link wallet, our Corebit as a utility token, as well as our C-Link chain, that is our blockchain. Now, many of you all have questions about Corebit, about C-Link wallet, about UNX as well. I'm here to share something that I'm aware of so that you all have more information too. Now, with UNX, what is so special about it? Is it a decentralized exchange or is it a centralized exchange? It is a centralized exchange. So this means that users can deposit crypto, trade in crypto, and also sell in crypto. So right now, at the very moment, we have top 5 cryptocurrencies that will be available on the exchange. Now, that said, we will have additional cryptocurrencies being added to the exchange as well. Now, how is Corebit and UNX connected? Not really. However, Corebit will be one of the tokens that will be listed on UNX. Rather, if I had to reframe it, the listing of Corbett would be on a centralized exchange. That was written on our roadmap. So one of the first exchanges would be UNX. So that's how both of them tie into each other. Now, when it comes to people who have pledged their Corbett in anticipation for a UNX NFT, what it really does is premium access. When I say premium access, it could be benefits, it could be rewards, it could be entries to events, it could be private invites for token listings on the exchange. It could be that is called IEOs. It could also be based on any information that is there, be it launches, these members will partake first. So it comes with a lot of perks and advantages to have this UNX NFT. Now, that said, what is all of it? How is everything coming along? So on the Web3 side of things, we have the C-Link ecosystem, our wallet, the exchange, we have Corbett. On the crypto front, we have a crypto exchange, that's UNX. So those were a few questions that I could answer. Yes, Eddie had sent me a few questions. There were a long list. I will require some time, Eddie, but I will be more than happy to answer all of them and share it with you so that you can share it with all the members.
I will for sure. Well, dear leaders, if you are with C1 since the beginning, and I am since the beginning, almost the beginning, you all remember we clicked every day for our C1 rewards, for our loyalty points. And that's why it's so important that you reactivate your account if you didn't do that before, because in these loyalty points, in these C1 rewards, there is a lot of Corbett. I can tell you honestly, I don't hide the figures. I own over 5 million Corbett. I pledged 50% of that.
That's good. So you're in for UNX NFT very soon.
I'm in for UNX NFT soon.
Yes.
And of course, it's based on the revenue of UNX.
I wouldn't term it as revenue. Let me put it this way. So based on your NFT share, based on the Corbett that you pledge, you are allocated a percentage of any rewards or perks that are accumulated within staking pools. Now, you might say, hey, I don't have the NFT right now, but your rewards, your share is being noted, as well as all the rewards that are being accumulated are based on the share that you have. So it's happening from day one of UNX operations.
Oh, yeah. What would you recommend to members who don't have this much Corbett?
Yeah.
Would you recommend them to keep on staking them or still pledge? Because there's people who have 1,000 Corbett, there's people who have 10,000 Corbett, 100,000 maybe, maximum. Will it be useful to still pledge part of it while they have a low amount of Corbett?
See how we've made the C-Link ecosystem is the user has the choice. It is based on you. We have given you different avenues to earn different, I would say, rewards, or be it even through staking, be it through the pledge. You have the option. You can choose the number. Even in the pledge, we are not saying, hey, whatever CBIT you have, pledge it. We're giving you the option. It's 50 or it's 70 or it's 100. So in crypto, we say that don't, or rather everywhere, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Yeah. Diversify your portfolio. Yeah. So you can do it through pledging, you can do it through staking, and even node NFTs are different ways of utilizing this ecosystem.
Yeah. So that's why I'm diversifying.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you see, I keep 50% in staking, and I will claim it almost every day. From the staking, or from the claiming, I stake 60%, and I keep 40% for liquidity, so I can trade with it later. And the other half is burned. It's a nice word. Burn your assets. It's really a nice word.
Yes.
But it's rewarding.
Yes, it is rewarding. In terms of burning, I'm not saying forego your assets. I say that, okay, you're converting your CBIT into something else. So that's what it essentially is.
Yeah. Really amazing, really amazing.
So thank you for having me, Eddie.
Yeah.
As we have UNX launch that is happening today, sometime we will, keep everybody posted through different channels. We are waiting for you to register on UNX and try out our partner exchange and look at the features that are available, because this is going to be phenomenal and absolutely magical when it comes to crypto exchanges.
Really amazing. One more question.
Sure.
Will the video of instructions be available in the back office?
So we're trying our best to have it either in the back office or on UNX, that you can directly look at the tutorials. They are clear step-by-step ways. We are even reaching out to all the markets on calls so that everybody is well educated, and we'll try and find the resource either on UNX or in the back office.
All right. Really amazing, really amazing. Glad to have you here. I think you will be going to another call.
Yes.
Yeah, and Raj will be coming here. So in the meantime, we have to celebrate something, I think. I think Raj will be coming in a few minutes. And yeah, we look forward to an amazing, amazing future. And,
sure, 100%.
Yeah, we go for the next few years, many years, with C1, with Corbett, with UNX, with the UNX racing team.
Yeah,
I definitely want to go to one of those races.
Yeah, we will also try and find, I mean, this is on UNX Racing to say, but let me keep that a secret for now. But yes, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Regina. And hope to see you soon in one of the other leadership trainings.
Thank you so much, Eddie, for having me here. And thank you for being a lovely audience and patient enough to hear from me. Over to you, Eddie.
All right. Thank you. Yes. So let me know, on a scale of 1 till 10, how excited are you? So on a scale of 1 till 10, how excited are you? I see the 10s coming in. Yes, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm excited. I'm excited too, because we are in a powerful, powerful development. You know, and if you act as a leader, if you are the leader that you are supposed to be, well, the sky is the limit. That's what they always say. But I change that into the sky is not the limit anymore. We are going to outer galaxies. So that's my opinion. Because we can even reach more than our own sky, than our own limits. We are unlimited. Well, while we are waiting for Raj, I will already start with the leadership training. We have 67 people in the house. That's amazing. We need to go over 100. Because then we will be giving away prizes. But maybe even today we will give away one prize. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, let's go to the leadership training, and let me share my screen with you. There it is. Yeah. Because today, yes, because it's my birthday, I made a title that is also connected a little bit to my birthday. Rise and Rebuild. A day of power and new beginnings. That's what we will be talking about today. A day of power and new beginnings. The biggest gift you can give yourself, a new identity. So today we're going to step into momentum, and we join the celebration of my birthday, of course, but celebration of your new beginning. Because today is your new beginning. We all need a moment of a new beginning. September 4, 2025. You will never forget it. It's your new beginning. So let's have a kickstart right now. All right. Let's start this training of today, Rise and Rebuild. And I want to welcome you to this super exciting training. I want you to take a deep, deep breath. I want to ask you to sit tall, because if you sit tall, you are extra focused, and I want you to lock in your focus. Today, welcome to all of you. And you know, today we are not here to survive. We are here to rebuild. We are here to duplicate, and we are here to rise. So set your intention, show up 100%. Focus, identity first, tactics second. And feel the energy in this room. It belongs to you. And about energy in this room, do you feel the energy in this room right away? And I want you to participate in this training. I want you to act really interactive. Answer in the chat. Also, when we ask you questions, let me know in the chat what you think, what your thoughts are, how you feel. Answer some questions. So let's do this all together. Wow, we have 70 people in. That's amazing. That's amazing. So thank you for joining in today. The energy in the room, it belongs to you today. Well, let's just dive into some attendee voices. Let's listen to the heartbeat of our community. You know, someone said, I had to rebuild after losing momentum, and I found strength in my identity. Wow. Identity leads to confidence, leads to action. Another one said, the moment I owned my leadership, I attracted builders. And you know, these voices are proof. Rebuild your identity and everything shifts. So, dear family, if you've ever felt like you had to rebuild from scratch, give me a 1 in the chat right now. If you've ever felt you had to rebuild from scratch, give me a 1 in the chat right now. And I think it should be everyone. Me too. You know, we had a very powerful start. We had difficult times. And we had to rebuild. We had to rebuild from scratch again. And it's part of the deal. It's part of our business. It belongs to us. But it also shapes our identity. Because if we start from scratch, if we rebuild from scratch again, it shapes our identity. It empowers our identity. And that's a thing we all need to realize. You know, the big question is, who are you? Who are you? Well, Raphael, Robin, Josephine, let me ask you, who are you in this business? And not just your rank. And not just your package. But who are you really? Because, and I'm checking the chat regularly, Raphael says leader, Mira says leader. Yes, 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 yes. You know, because identity shapes destiny. A lead identity has bigger outcomes. That's it. A small self-image attracts small. So if you see yourself as small, you will attract small. So you see what happens if you think about who you are, if you think about your identity, and what identity do you want to be? A lead identity or a small identity? You see the big difference of the outcome. But you know, when you own the identity of a leader, the world follows. So I want you to act in the chat. Type leader in big, bold letters if you know that you're stepping into a bigger identity today. So type leader in the big, bold letters in the chat. I will do it as well. So you see, leader. So if you know you're stepping into a bigger identity today, then type this in the chat. Let me know in the chat your thoughts about this. Because if you type this in the chat, it's a bold decision because you made a decision. Okay, then you also have to do it. That's point number 2. Well, a resilience quote. Well, a big name from the movie world once said, it's not about the punches you take. It's about how many times you get up again. Again, it's not about the punches you take. It's about how many times you get up again. Powerful quote. A powerful resilience quote. Right. Well, family, that's identity. Resilience is leadership DNA. And that's the DNA of leadership. Reset, rise, repeat. Reset, rise, repeat. Reset, rise, repeat. And so on. And it shapes you as a leader. Yes, we have to watch the leadership mirror. Every morning when you wake up, probably you will be standing in front of the mirror doing your hair, for the ladies doing their makeup, you know, for the guys trimming their beard. You leaders, look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I showing up as the leader I want to duplicate? Am I showing up as the leader I want to duplicate? Because your team won't copy what you say, but they copy what you are. So you have to model what you want to be duplicated. That's important. You know, and it's very simple. Identity is not taught, but it's caught. Identity is not taught, it's caught. Robin says, dress for success. Yes, dress for success. If you're going to a party, I go to a party tonight. Well, my own party. You're going to a party. Are you going in your oldest clothes? Full with holes and everything and dirty and, you know? No! You're taking your best suit. You're taking on your best suit and then you go to the party. That's what Robin also says. Dress for success. This is something we all had to deal with and still have to deal with it. Momentum loss. Yes, it's part of the deal. Let me just see in the list of participants. Arlin, Bongi, Edionia. You know this story. You have gone through this story. Momentum loss. You invited, nobody showed. You posted, no one liked. You hosted a Zoom and people said, maybe later. Momentum feels gone. But momentum is not a gift. It's a decision. And if you've ever faced, and that's what I want you to do now, if you've ever faced no shows, Drop me a fire in the chat, because today we are turning no-shows into breakthroughs. So give me a fire in the chat. I will do it as well. Yeah, there we go. If you ever face no-shows, drop me a fire icon in the chat. Because today we are turning no-shows into breakthroughs. You know how things go. No shows, no likes, momentum loss. And maybe you got disappointed. Today it's going to change. If you act in the way we are learning together today. Well, there's always this rebuild momentum. Well, how do we rebuild? Also after these momentum losses, with small, consistent actions. So, 3 new names every day. 1 real conversation before lunch. 1 post that shares your journey, not your company name. The leader's momentum is you setting yourself on fire so your team copies your flame. Let me give you a real example. Just last month, one of our brothers in South Africa told me, I invited 10 and nobody came. Guess what? The next week he invited again and 5 showed up. Which means leaders rebuild. Leaders rebuild. Especially now, because we are in the 2025 reality. Dear family, it is 2025, and actually we are already 8 months underway in 2025. 4 more months to go. Flyers on the lamp post or in the supermarket are gone. Gone forever. Today it's Threads, TikTok, Instagram Reels, AI-driven reach, automated follow-ups. But remember this, technology doesn't duplicate, but people do. You know, the tool opens the door, but your story closes it. It's not closing the door, but close the deal, of course, if you understand what I mean. The tools open the doors, but your story closes the deal. One more example. In the Philippines, a young leader started posting short TikTok clips about his daily life, not even mentioning business. And he built a team of 200 in 3 months. Why? Because people buy people. People buy people. So, who is ready to upgrade their online presence in 2025? Just drop me a rocket. If you can find the rocket in the chat, I don't know. Just drop me a rocket in the chat. Are you ready to upgrade your online presence in the rest of 2025? Here, this is the rocket. You can just copy it if you want it. Are you ready to upgrade your online presence in 2025? Drop me this emoji in the chat. I think it's difficult to find the rocket. Wow. Okay, you can also give me a 7. Ah, the rockets are coming. You found it. You know, if you just click on the smiling face, you type in the search bar rocket, you will find it. So we have to do something with our online presence. We can't rely on supermarket post-its anymore. That's history, that's past. You know, We're going online. We're going viral on Threads, TikTok, and on Instagram Reels. We have to go viral. And we can grow our teams massively. I hope you're all ready to do that. Because digital tools are powerful to use. Use AI to save time. You know, I made this PowerPoint with the help of AI. The backgrounds, everything. The makeup. You thought only ladies were good in makeup. Well, I'm good in makeup as well. But digital makeup, of course. But use AI to save time. I'm using AI every day. Who is you? Let me ask you a question in between. Are you using AI? Just answer yes or no. Are you using AI every day? Robin says yes. Sophia says yes. Whoa, now we're going fast. Raphael says no. Brother, you have to start using AI. You are way behind. I'm saying this to you in honesty. AI is powerful for your business. Tony, yes. Josephine says no. Start using it. Maya, yes, 24/7. You see, some say yes, some say no. Well, if you are not using it yet, start using it. Have to learn first, yes. Well, let me give you just an inside tip. Just download ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, I want you to act as an AI teacher and explain me as a beginner how to work with AI for my business. My business is a network marketing business with the company C1, and you explain a few things. You send and your AI will act as your teacher and will tell you everything. And then you keep on asking questions. So actually, you can learn by using it. And it's the same in network marketing. It's the same in our C1 business. We earn while we learn. So use AI to save time. Use social media to open doors. Use automation to scale. But, and that's very important, let your face, your voice, your story do the leading. Dear leaders, nobody joins a robot. They join you. That's it. Nobody joins a robot. They join you. Now let me give you the duplication truth. Krista, Linda, let's see, is Smile here today? Smile is not here. Can somebody call Smile? Linda or Krista, call him because he promised me to be here. David, Edna, Elsie, Esther, Felisberto, Jill, Jovi Millie. You all know the word duplication. But duplication doesn't mean everyone does everything. Duplication means simple, exciting, and teachable. A 12-year-old can copy it. And a 70-year-old wants to copy it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, someone asked me to start AI Companion. It's always started. It's always running in the background. Okay, so it's simple enough for 12 years old, but a 70-year-old wants to copy it. So use the technology systems, not only your skills, but make a good combination of it. Okay, calling Mr. Smile. Thank you, Linda. That's good. That's good. Right. And it's very simple. It's about copy-paste leadership. Don't just tell your team, but post something. Show them your template. Don't just say invite. Send them the exact message. Well, duplication is not theory. It's copy-paste leadership. Keep it simple, powerful. And if you love a system so simple, your grandma could do it. Yeah. If you love a system so simple that your grandma could do it, give me a yes in the chat. If you'd love a system so simple your grandma could do it, give me a yes in the chat. Right. So this means don't think too complicated. Don't make it complicated. Keep it simple, because simple is powerful, always. Complicated, people will run away from you. I can tell it. Discipline defined. Well, let me wake you up. Leadership is not sexy at 7 a.m. when nobody claps. Leadership is discipline. Discipline to invite even when you're tired. Discipline to post when you feel ignored. Discipline to show up, because leaders show up no matter what. Let me give you one more example. One of our sisters in Philippines showed up to every training for 90 days straight, even when nobody else on her team did. By day 91, her team exploded because they couldn't ignore her discipline anymore. That's what discipline does. So, who is ready to commit for the next 90 days? Then type 90 in the chat if you're serious. Type 90 in the chat if you're serious. Are you ready to commit for the next 90 days? And you know, this chat is saved. I have a copy of this chat always, so I can keep you accountable. Isn't that fun? Right. But you will see it will work. 90 days. That's just before December, just beginning of December. What if in these 90 days you grow a few ranks in C1? You will be ever thankful for September 4, 2025. All right? So, let me give you some movie star wisdom. As one of the greatest actors said in a legendary film, in a legendary movie, every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. That's you. I'm talking about you. Refusing to quit. Modeling consistency so your team sees what leadership looks like. Because consistency attracts commitment. So let's spread some consistency fire. Family, duplication loves consistency. When you show up daily, your team has no excuse not to. And leaders are not made in the spotlight. Leaders built in the shadow. Leaders are made in the shadows of daily discipline. Consistency powers duplication. Right? Well, we've been talking about this topic several times already. And that's the storytelling rule, because that's part of the whole deal. You know, facts tell, stories sell. So please, don't lead with a PDF plan. Don't just shoot in your compensation plan, send it to someone. Or your business presentation, don't just send it to someone. No. Lead with your journey. Facts tell, stories sell. Only then you can help someone with a future business. Your story is your strongest weapon. To give you some story examples, share it simple. You know, like, I was tired of being broke, so I said yes. Or, I didn't know how, but I knew my why. Or, I wanted my kids to live free, so I built something new. Stories travel faster than charts. And yes, these business presentations are important. And these presentations about the compensation plan, they are important. But stories tell. No, stories sell. A compensation plan sells? No. It's facts. And yes, the facts are important, but it's your story. People follow people, not products. So, if you've got a why bigger than your excuses, listen very carefully. If you've got a why bigger than your excuses, then type your why in the chat right now. So let's see them flying in. And the first one is already there. Empower, I want to change people's lives. That's the why of Empower. So if you've got a why, type your why in the chat right now. Because typing your why is also convincing yourself that your why is important. If you don't type it, right, I want, what's here? Robin says, I want to leave a legacy for my grandchildren. That's a why. That's what I want to. Linda says financial freedom and helping others. Josephine says financial freedom. Maya, empower the African child. Wow. Smooth, I want to help my family. You know, those are all whys. Well, if we talk about financial freedom, yes, okay, it's a why, but do it as some kind of homework. Dig some deeper. Why do you want to have financial freedom? Then use your answer for the next question. And then I want you to go 7 levels deep. Why? When you are at level 7, you are probably crying. Because your why must make you cry. Your why must make you cry. Raphael says make a difference in other people's lives. Lillian says to kick poverty out. Zvelibansi says empowering others. Yes, your why must make you cry. Aaron building empire of leaders and financial freedom. So this is what I give you as a homework assignment. Grab your why, ask why this is your why, use the answer for the next question, go 7 levels deep, and at level 7 you will be crying. And then you have found your deeper why. So this is an extra bonus in this training. Right. We're going to shape your digital identity. In 2025, leadership identity equals digital identity. People don't just Google you, they scroll you. And what do you see? A leader or a complainer? Do you see a builder or just a dreamer? Let me give you an example. One of our leaders updated her Instagram bio to reflect her real vision instead of random quotes. Well, within a week, she attracted 4 serious prospects. Why? Because clarity attracts prospects. So, who is ready? We are doing a lot of chats today. Who is ready to clean up their digital profile this week? So drop me a broom, just like I. Who is ready to clean up their digital profile this week? And we're talking about Facebook, Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Who is ready to clean up their digital profile this week? No more monkey faces, no more silly jokes, no more rubbish, no more politics, but focus. Clean up your digital profile. Who is ready to do that? I see that Robin is ready to do that. I know it's difficult. I really know it's difficult, but it's rewarding. And I want to help you. I really want to help you. Very simple. Just send me your Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Threads profiles. You can even send it in the chat, or you can send it to my WhatsApp or Messenger. Send me your Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Threads or all of them. So we can follow each other and we can help each other. And if I see something that you should change in your digital profile, I can help you. Because nobody takes you serious if your selfie on Facebook is a monkey. Or some kind of maverick character. Nobody takes you serious. Right? So let's do that. Send me your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Threads profiles. You can do it in the chat. You can do it later on in a message. Let's go for it. And let's clean up our profiles. Yes, social audit. That's what we do. Check your profiles. Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp status. And the question is very simple. Do they inspire? Do they reflect the leader you claim to be? Because your digital presence is your business card. So it's up to you to make it powerful. And then you are ready also for the global stage. The leaders' borders are gone. And today, you can sign someone in Uganda and train them on Zoom tonight. You don't need to travel to Uganda. You can all do it online. Why? Because you have a perfect digital profile. You know, the world is your playground. But only if you learn to connect globally. So if you are excited to build a global team, then type the next country you want to open. The next country that you want to open next in the chat. Outside of your own country, of course. So which country do you want to start your next team from now on? Just let me know in the chat. Maya says Rwanda. That's good. That's powerful. Josephine says Philippines. And Josephine is from Papua New Guinea. So it's another country she wants to build a team. Wonderful. Sabu says Philippines. Sabu is from South Africa. Rafael says Italy. Rafael from Ghana. Robin from Australia says New Zealand. Empo says China. Empo is from South Africa. He wants to build a team in China. My focus is also on China and India. Sandile says South Africa. Polana says Cameroon. Linda says Kenya. Tandaza says China. So yes, go for it. Go for it. Open these countries. Okay, there are many affiliates also already in these countries. But you can build the next team in that country. I have teams in over 100 countries. You can do it as well. And this is a thing I love. The cultural connection. You know, that's part of this deal. Global leadership means cultural respect. So, for instance, and you see it already on screen, say thank you in their language. Like Salamat po in Tagalog, Danke in German, Dankjewel in Dutch, Merci in French, Tenki in Papua New Guinea, Ngia Bonga in Zulu, and last but not least, Dankie in Zuid-Afrikaans. You see, if you speak their language, even if it's only thank you, that's already powerful. That's cultural respect. And that's global leadership. Celebrate their holidays. Enter their world. You know, global doesn't mean generic. It means connected. So enter their world authentically. Imena. It's also another language. I don't know what language it is. I'm really curious now. What is Imena? Lillian says Imena. Probably it's thank you in another language. Wow, we are learning languages here. Right. And very important. And this is very serious. Breaking excuses. Dear family, the only limits are the ones between your ears. Stop saying my people don't have money. Stop saying this country is different. Stop saying I'm too old for social media. It's all excuses, and it's time we break those excuses. Break these excuses now. So if you're done with excuses, then shout, I'm done, in the chat. Shout, I'm done, in the chat. Let me know. Let me know, dear leaders, I'm done. I'm done with excuses. No more excuses. We are going to break them right now, right away. and we're going to break them forever. That's it. That's the right mindset. We are going to break excuses. And we're going to generate a leader mindset. Which means that we will replace excuses with truth. I'm finding the hungry ones. Every country, every market is fertile ground. I can learn because I'm a leader. You know, leaders don't make excuses. They move mountains. So from now on, you will start to move mountains. I will start to move mountains. We all will start to move mountains. So let me give you an action challenge. Here's my challenge today. For all of you, rebuild your identity. Duplicate with fire. Use 2025 tools, but lead with your story, because that's key. And show discipline daily. Dear leaders, this is your season. And if you accept this challenge today, then drop me a double fire, or a triple fire, or a quadruple fire right now in the chat. Show the world that you are ready. Give me at least a double fire in the chat. At least a double fire or more. If you accept the challenge today, and if you are ready to show the world that you are ready, right? That's amazing and that's powerful. The fires are coming in. I love it. I really love it. Almost done. I'm going to call you out by name. Raphael, Robin, Josephine, Fuzi, Edionia, Empol, Smile, who is not here. And I don't know why, because I talked to him yesterday and he said he would be here, but he didn't. Krista, Linda, this call is for you. So don't wait for another training next week. Don't wait for another leader. You are the leader. You are the leader right now. And that being said, let's close up with some fire. Closing fire. Because, dear family, you don't need permission to rise. You don't need applause to keep going. You don't need perfection to start. But you need decision. And tonight, today, this morning, for those who are in other parts of the world, or this afternoon, that decision is in your hands. It's not in the hands of your upline. It's not in the hands of your downline. It's in your hands. So family, if you're rising up as the next top leader in C1, then type, I am the leader in the chat. I am the leader. Just type it in the chat. If you're rising up as the next top leader in C1, type I am the leader in the chat. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. So stand tall, lead bold, and remember, a successful leader always shows up. And a successful leader always makes sure their team shows up. So next week I expect 140 people. So let's go set the world on fire with our leadership. You know, that's the thing. Well, because today is my birthday, I wanna do something special. I will give away 3 Planet IX drones. I will do it today. I will give away 3 Planet IX drones. So you need to contact me afterwards. Of course, I will not be responding right away. I will not be answering other messages today because tonight we're going to celebrate my birthday. But I have one question for you. And the 3 with the right answer, who are the first with the right answer, will get a Planet IX drone from me personally. During the training, I was talking about an actor, a famous actor, a famous movie actor. Who was I talking about? The quotes that I shared from this actor. Who was I talking about? And he's a famous actor. Who was I talking about? Anyone. Anyone. Let me know in the chat. About me, myself. Now, Denzel Washington. No, sorry. It's not the right answer. Come on, guys, you have to do better. Who was I talking about? I will see if I can get back these quotes. Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. And one of the other things he said, let me see where it was, in which slide. It was somewhere in the beginning. Anybody? Nobody knows? Okay, keep on going, keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on. Let me know in the chat, guys. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Let me know in the chat, because the first 3 with the right answer, with the correct answer, will get a Planet IX drone from me. Of course, you need to have a Planet IX account. Otherwise, it will not work. I can only send it in Planet IX. One of the other things he said, it's not about the punches you take, it's about how many times you get up again. And I want the real name. I want the real name. All right, I've seen it. Let me see. The first one. And I accept type mismatches, no problem. I accept type mismatches because you have to type very fast to be the first one to answer. I see Felisberto, Sylvester Stallone, Sylvester Stallone. Indeed, it's Sylvester Stallone. Maya, Sylvester Stallone. And who's the next one? Tandaza, Sylvester Stallone. So these are the first three giving the right answer. So please, these three people, Felisberto, Samson, Maya, and what did I say? Tandaza, please reach out to me. Arlen says Eddie Knop. Thank you, Arlen. Please reach out to me. Send me a message on Messenger or WhatsApp. I think I will be answering tomorrow because tonight is celebration time. Send me a message and I will talk back. And then we will see how I can send to you this drone. So it's my birthday and I'm giving gifts. So that's what we are going to do right now. So please, to these three people, for some of you, I have your contact details, but to be sure, you have to claim your prize by sending me a message. Felisberto Sampson, Maya Grace, and Tandaza Langa, please send me a message and we will get you the Planet IX drone. That being said, I think Raj had a lot of meetings. As I said, they didn't expect 650,000 people plugging in at the same time in UNX Exchange. So the engines are still warming. So they are still working on everything to get it ready. There is a massive interest in UNX, and absolutely it's the best of the best that we will have. The leaders, thank you for being at my birthday party. I hope to see you all next week, same time, with more people. Bring at least one new person to the next week training. Then we will be here with over 100 people. Then maybe we will give away another 3 Planet IX drones. From my side, head office of C1 in Dubai, with a view on the Palm Jumeirah, with the C1 screen right behind me. I greet you all. God bless, love you all, and see you all next week. Bye-bye, everybody.